Elias? Elias? I'm not Elias. I'm Elias' brother Ezekiel. What is going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. This is episode number 228 of my WWE Turn Alert. And I'm doing this as a turn alert because this, in fact, is a gimmick change. It's a gimmick change. New name, same guy. So, Elias had been gone, I gotta say, since last summer. At least 9 months. He was randomly paired with Jackson Riker. Remember that name? Remember that name that went nowhere in WWE that I never understood? Even NXT, I never understood Jackson Riker. Well, when they randomly split up Elias and Riker, after Riker had won their feud, Elias basically just buried his own gimmick and just disappeared off TV for the longest time. You didn't know what was going to happen. I honestly thought, I thought he was going to get released. I was honestly he was going to get released. Because yes, he could pull off, Elias is someone that, you don't feel like he's ever going to be a champion. But he can at least be a solid act to entertain. But obviously there was some things I felt that was just ruining him. When they had him, the big thing I would say, they had him come back and go after Jeff Hardy when it was clear as day and the story was told that Jeff Hardy was not the one that caused that accident when Jeff Hardy was feuding with Sheamus. So that was dumb. So they really made Elias look dumb. Secondly, his brief run on SmackDown, they took his entrance away. They took away him to his usual concert intro, and they tried to bring it back, but it wasn't the same act. Because you had Jackson Riker involved in it as well. So then, on the Raw after Mania, surprises, call-ups, returns. We had a return, all right. We had Elias return. Shaved face. He's wearing usual wrestling gear, Speedos and whatnot. And now he's called Ezekiel. Which, until Kevin Owens said Elias, I wouldn't have even recognized him at all. I didn't. So now, all of a sudden, Elias is now Ezekiel, saying that he is Elias's younger brother. Here's the honest truth of what I see when I look at Ezekiel. I don't see a future star. I'm sorry, I don't. What I see is just another Tucker. Heavy Machinery, Tucker Knight, him and Otis randomly broke up when they were going separate ways, and he comes out on Raw the next time with literally a jobber outfit on. I'm sorry, but that's exactly what Ezekiel looks like. You change the look, the presence. It does do something. This is not doing anything. Are you going to have, Elias show up one week, as Elias and one week being Ezekiel? You can't because he's got a shaved face. And also, it's just this personality with Elias, with Ezekiel not having his guitar and whatnot. The gimmick just felt you can't completely, change him, especially when you have a catchphrase like, who wants to hear Zeke speak? It's so bland. This whole character feels so bland. Because it's Elias being somebody else. And it's not, again, like I said, it's one thing if you're able to actually bring back Elias, but how could you from this? okay, yes, maybe Ezekiel and Elias are like completely different, entities. My sister and myself, we have our different interests. Maybe Ezekiel's not a guitar player. Maybe this is me, like, just doing this too soon, like saying that maybe we need to get to know Ezekiel more, maybe. But to me, it just feels like just a reason to get Elias back on TV, and they're not going to tell a story behind it. They're just going to have him say he is Elias's younger brother. I mean, they did this lie detector thing this past week where it was not saying that Ezekiel was lying. So maybe this Turn Alert, which would be obviously, having Ezekiel be a babyface against the heel Kevin Owens, but I don't see this really being anything more than just a brief act, a brief jobbing act. I don't. And like I said, I just look at him, and I'm sorry, I just look at his appearance, and all I see is exactly what happened with Tucker Knight. It's just the truth. So, Ezekiel, who I didn't recognize at first, of course, formerly known as Elias, is back on TV as a babyface, and he's Elias's younger brother. Like I said, I could maybe well be not giving this enough time, but I don't see anything coming out of this. I don't. What? Unless your name is Roman Reigns, Charlotte Flair, maybe Sasha Banks as well. It's a few people, or Drew McIntyre as well. Is anything meaningful going to come out of any storyline or any match anymore on the WWE? And that's just my honest thoughts. What do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below about Ezekiel. Slap a like on the video. Subscribe for more content on my channel. Follow me on Twitter as well at DemandAirboy93. And as always, guys, please stay tuned for more WWE Turn Alert.